Matty, it hasn't exactly been a good week on a number of fronts, a number of injuries there, and then the episode on the on the field on Sunday that took attention away from the actual playing of the club.
Yeah, look, I was most disappointed with how we played on Sunday. It was our worst performance, which was disappointing to have that into the break, but it's done and dusted, and we've got to move on and get on with it, and train hard today, recover over 4 or 5 days with the players, and then look forward to the second half of the year. And obviously the injuries weren't great either, but once again we can't control that. A couple that are unfortunate to happen and pretty unique, and obviously one or two soft tissue injuries.
Can you take on the whole Mince and Pearce scenario?
Oh, my take hasn't changed. As we thought it was unacceptable what happened to Daniel, and obviously Daniel did too, and we fully support it and also encourage Daniel to, for how he stood up for it and what he believed in. So, we're happy it's been dealt with, and Daniel's certainly satisfied. I think Daniel is, and we're satisfied.
Yeah, has your players that what acceptable on the field as well?
No, look, I think the AFL do a terrific job on the respect and the responsibility. So I think the players are very well aware of what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do, not only with what you say, but what you tweet, what you Facebook, all those sorts of things. So, I think as a club, we have our own policy on that also. So our players are aware of it, but, you've got to be naive to think if you're not going to mess up in some form or manner, but hopefully our players are as well equipped as anyone to deal with that.
Do you have a club imposed sanction if someone does to do what Vincent did to Piercy?
We haven't got anything official written in, but we would obviously look at it pretty in not a good light and want to come down hard on if we thought it was overstepping the boundaries of what we believe in as a club, and obviously the rules of the AFL also.
Previously, there's been that gentleman's agreement. What stays on the happens on the field stays on the field. Andrew Demetrio today has said those days are now gone.
I think in society those days are gone. We've all changed and society's moved on, and we're well aware of that. And the AFL and footy clubs certainly go to great lengths to teach their players that what is acceptable and what's not. And what happened on the weekend wasn't acceptable. So he's suffered the consequences of that, and once again we supported Daniel, and I applaud him for standing up and doing it, because it takes some courage to do that.
It's a good thing that times have changed. Were you happy when the days when you were playing?
Oh no, look, it's just what's acceptable now and what's not, and it's just the modern society and the way we're developing. So I'm very happy with the way of what's accepted now, and we certainly just got to keep educating everybody on what's what people have got to how they feel on certain things and certain issues, and make sure the boundaries aren't overstepped.
Matty, a week off, and I think you're 4-8 now. If you have a chance to just assess the first half of the year, what would you give the rating, perhaps, if you group out of 10?
Look, we've improved. We've been more competitive, but I still thought there's opportunities. We could have had 2 or 3 more wins, but we haven't got them. So it's not as good as I would have hoped, and the players certainly aren't as wrapped in it as what we could have. The way we finished off, it's like a sour taste in our mouth. But we've got to get back to getting back to the style of footy that we played consistently for a while there, and we realised we had a pretty tough start after the bye, and it's going to be a great challenge for us with a few out. We'll find some people to step up, and then we look forward to really delve into our list to see who's going to cover those guys, and who's going to stand up in some tough circumstances, which I'm looking forward to.
You've got quite a few out for the next few weeks. What's realistic coming home? What can you achieve in the last 10 games?
Look, that's an unknown. It's an unknown. We think there's no reason why we can't play better footy than what we have in the first half, and we'll set ourselves up for that. Physically, the boys are ready for the second half, and they've certainly got enough run in their legs to look forward to that. They'll come back fresh 4 or 5 days, mentally and physically, and we'll attack it like we did attack the first half of the season, and I'd hope we get greater reward than what we have for the first half.
What needs to change to get back to that style of footy that you want to play?
Look, I think freshening them up a bit. They definitely the last couple of weeks, it's probably it's caught up with them a little bit. So I think having 4 or 5 days off, I think every club certainly look forward to that. And the ones who started a couple of weeks ago, and the teams heading into the bye this week are looking forward to it. So I think a bit of freshening up, but also understanding the standards we still want to set, and where we want to get to and what we want to achieve. we're going to come back with a real good steely resolve to make the second half of the year better than the first half.
Any names come to mind that could fill the void left by, Hartlett or Springfield?
Not really. Haven't really thought of that. Obviously, we've got a couple of guys coming back from injury. Played in the SNL on the weekend, and we'll play around this weekend also. So, but yeah, we'll have to look at who's going to fill those spots. But apart from the guys we've got injured on the weekend, our list is pretty healthy, and we've got some guys coming back into some form, but also into some fitness.
Pleased with Jasper's first hit out?
Yeah, I'm just pleased he got through with it. I think his second half was better. So he'll play again this week and increase the game time again, and then play again next week and increase it. And we do look forward to getting him back in there. We think he's going to play a good part in our team, but we want to make sure he's cherry right when we do bring him back.
This year?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, for sure.
Some people might think you're the eternal optimist facing the Cats at Cardinia Park with all those outs now.
Oh, you've got to be an optimist. You've got to believe in what you're doing, and you don't have to just be an optimist just for the sake of it. We're going to go down there and look forward to testing ourselves. We've played a lot of good teams this year already, and a lot of the top teams, and I think we've acquitted ourselves pretty well against them without winning, and we still want to beat those teams. So we get another chance to do that. We're going to then get after that to Adelaide, and then Essendon after that. So 3 really good teams, form teams to the comp. Get to see where we're at and see how good we are and see how good we have to get.
What's the latest on Jay Schultz, Matty?
Still over in Melbourne, so they'll continue to monitor him. I think he'll get scanned on a weekly basis to just see when the bleeding stopped or gone away, stopped to see when it goes away. So it's unknown time frame, 4 to 6 weeks. It could be around that or it could be longer. It's a bit of unknown how quickly his body gets rid of it all, and we'll just wait till he's healthy enough in that regard.
And any concern, from your point of view, with Boak's managers saying that there's nothing to say at this stage with Boak and his future?
No, look, we're well aware. We'll just keep in constant dialogue with him, keep asking him where he's at with it all, and once again, we'd rather know sooner than later. But that's constant dialogue. We're not just going to put it on the back burner, but we'll keep going, and hopefully we'll get an answer soon.
Have you looked him in the eye and said, "Are you staying"?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't asked him officially yet if he's staying. I've asked him, have you come up with a decision yet? And he's really mulling it over the family stuff. So we want to give him his time to do that, but we also we don't want to allow it to drag on for another 10 or 12 weeks.
Do you get a gut feel how you're feeling about the situation? Do you think?
Oh yeah, he knows where I sit. Yeah, we want him here, and we need him here, and he's going to play an important part of our future. So yeah, he's well aware of that.